Cancer, welcome to Healing Hype Man. This is going to be your message for June. Welcome to Guatemala. This is San Marcos, Guatemala. Lake Atitlan. So let's pull in those ancestors, Guatemalan ancestors, spirit guides, angels, God, godlike energy, guides to come through to this message to see what wants to come through. I'm going to talk a little bit about astrology, then we'll get into your general, your challenge, and what you don't see coming for the month of June. As we prepare for our season, we're still thriving. Cancers are thriving in Gemini season, by the way. So by the time you're watching this, you're already going to feel the new moon in Gemini. So tell me down in the comments below what new mindset or new thing that you have started during this new moon in Gemini. I bet you it's probably some sort of mind shift or some sort of like mind ideology or even a new learning modality, something that you're trying something different, something to do with the mind, expanding your consciousness of some sort. So tell me down below what you have started in this new moon of Gemini. By the time you watch this, we're also moving into Saturn retrograde. I like this one, right? I like this one because Saturn's about time, it's about restrictions, it's about karma, hardship, and ultimately it's a time when you're about to put boundaries up because you're going to start questioning the hard work that you're putting into anything, people, places, things, work, opportunity, partnerships. Do you see a return on investment? If you don't, that's where the boundary is going to come up, right? Love opportunities. You're like, I'm probably going to put a boundary up. Cancers are probably going to put a boundary up when it comes to love, to be honest. Because you're like, I'm busy on other things. I'm focusing on other things in my life that I don't really have time for that. And when we put our emotions and our heart into relationships, we put all of it, maybe too much of it. Put a little boundary there. Don't take it so serious, right? So that's what I feel the full moon in Sagittarius. And then, then we go into the full moon in Sagittarius. By the 14th, June 14th. So you have the retrograde, Saturn retrograde, pulling things back, being like boundaries. And then you have the full moon in Sagittarius on the 14th. And that's leading up to something bigger. That's associated with like endings of drawn out dramatic battles that you've been dealing with. At this point, it's like literally going to be like, wow, this is the big picture behind it. Like, it might reveal something that was much larger or a bigger meaning to it than it was before. Like, it'll have a bigger deal around the 14th, but it's leading to something bigger. And it's gonna bring endings of really long, drawn out battles that you've been dealing with. Maybe things you want to let go, or people, places, things that you've been trying to end. It's literally going to like you're no longer carrying the weight, and it's ended. Like, it's already done. And there's gonna be 3 questions. It's gonna be like, okay, did I win? Did I lose this battle? Did I learn the lesson? Right? Those 3 questions are going to be like, okay, this is over now. Did I win? Did I lose? Or did I learn a lesson? Very expansive. Like, it's going to be bigger than you think. And I say that in the sense of like this little small thing that you've been like, oh, I'll do that later, or I don't feel like doing that now, or I don't have the guts to leave this person, or I don't want to leave that situation, or I think I'm changing my mind into this direction. Something's going to happen that's going to make more sense, and you're going to see why it needed to go in that direction. There's a bigger reason behind it. Seeing the bigger picture, like you think, oh, if I don't start that, it'll be fine. But you not starting that led to this and this and this and this and this, and now this is where you're at. It's going to pan out and really see that. At the end of the month, we have the new moon in Cancer. That's at the end of the month. I'm not going to go there, but that's a really nice, sweet spot for us in our season. Okay, so let's kind of dive in. So now that you told me what you started already during the new moon in Gemini, I also want you to tell me your birth date, because I'm trying to look for other Cancers that have the same birth date. I won't tell you mine yet. I want to know yours. So pause for a second and give me the comment below. You can even put your rising sign there too if you want. Okay, I'm going to tell you mine anyway. I'm a 0-degree Cancer and a Gemini rising. I thrive in Gemini season, and Cancer season. So tell me down below. Tell me your dates and your rising sign. Let's get into this. Ready? So 3 cards for Gemini's advice for the month of June. Queen of Wands, beautiful. 6 of Cups. 5 of Cups, this is your general here. Okay, we're really standing in our power here. We're really trying to be very creative on things that bring us happiness here. And I also feel like some sort of way, it's like, I think we're starting to get creative and not let things get to us when they don't necessarily go our way, right? I think we're being very optimistic, very optimistic. It's really what I'm getting here. Yeah, it's almost like, you know what, things might not necessarily go the way that we want them to, but we're still seeing the joyful, creative side behind it, and it's not really bringing a damper on us, right? It really is not. I think we're taking that information, and even when things don't necessarily go our way, we're learning from it. Bottom of the deck, three of wands here. It's like we're moving forward on that information here, and still nothing here. It's like almost like we're standing in our power so much, our creative power. Right now, it's like nothing can really bring us down. It's only going to make me push forward on more. It's actually going to make things a little more solid, because once you get rid of the vagueness or my expectation of it, now I see the raw, honest truth behind certain things, then I can actually move forward on it, right? I like this combination here. I had to pull an extra card there. Let's see your challenge position here. And we're going to dive into these two. I talk a lot here, so just go with me. In your challenge, 8 of Cups, 5 of Swords, Knight of Pentacles. And let's see what you don't see coming. Page of Pentacles, the World, and Justice here. Okay. In our challenge position here, you know, I think that you really are letting go of things. We're searching for that missing cup, and I think this correlates to above, right? Our expectation on things doesn't really slow us down. It actually pushes us forward, right? That's the energy that we're in. And then our challenge for this month, we really might start going after things. We're going after that missing cup, right? I talk about this card a lot on my Instagram because it comes up a lot in our messages. And it's like we're either looking for that missing cup, or we're like, another aspect that I really learned to this is like, we're like 80% there. And we've put up with a lot of things. 5 of Swords here. It's been a slow moving challenge here, but I feel like here, like we're not giving up, right? Our challenge is maybe someone here wants to give up. Maybe someone here wants to pull back a little bit on whatever this might be. Finding your love, finding your passion, going down a path, reaching a level of success. And it's like you've already done so much work. First of all, you're willing to leave behind 8 cups, or you're already at an 80% mark and you're looking for more. I think that's amazing, first of all. You're trying to continue that. 5 of Swords really tells me that it's like you put up with a lot of shit already. You're at the point where it's 5, and this petition here can be like people are leaving you, people are dropping, which I'm perfectly fine with that, you know. But at the same time, I don't want you to give up here. But you've also put up with a lot, which means you're prepared for a lot. 5 is a number of change. Like you're in a moment of change, and it's slowly been taking place. It's slowly been moving. It's not really, it's not quick moving action either. And you know, we kind of learn the hard way. The more time we give things, the more solidity and understanding we kind of gain with things in life. To be honest, it's like when you make quick actions, you're going to get a quick response, and it's probably the same way quickly it came in, you're probably going to get it right back out. It's like the more time you put into really searching for that and removing yourself and dealing with things that come your way, putting up with things that come your way, you really are going to, it has more value behind it. It has more, you know, more validity behind it, because you can put a lot more experience to the things in your life. And what you don't see coming is the Page of Pentacles. So there's something here that you really have been investing in. It could be, I also get like knowledge as well, if you've been learning something at the same time. But there's the World is here, which tells me that there's something that's about to change in your life with the Libra, with the Justice card, that's actually fair for you. There's some sort of balance coming into play here. What you don't see coming is something that you've invested in, right? Something little, maybe you've invested a little bit of time and not as much as you think. At the same time, there's something that you put effort into that's probably about to pay off in your favor here, which you don't see coming here. For some of you, it could be a person. There might be someone that you invested into a little bit, that you're being guided to it. You know, the World card really talks about you're being guided by your angels. So there's something here. I think the overall message here for Cancer really is like, you're not giving up here. You are transmuting anything that you are learning, and you're putting in the work here, and it's about to pay off. Right? That's really what I feel like for June. You're working hard here. You really are. Let's kind of dive into this. Let me clarify. So let's clarify this top row here. See if there's any other messages I can give you here. Nine of Wands. You see, it's like, I'm speaking about experience. The more we experience things, it actually sets us up for success. We might be wounded, Nine of Wands, but that does not mean that I'm weak. You know what I'm saying? Even when things don't go our way, like for a moment it might hurt a little bit, but it's actually pushing me to move forward. And I think the more that you experience things, and the more you get beat up a little bit, it's actually working out in your favor here. Yeah, look at that, the Chariot. Look at that, Nine of Wands. The more you beat me up, the more I'm going to move forward. The more you beat me up, the more I'm pushing forward. And when I say beat me up, I think we beat ourselves up, Cancers. With our mind, we're so critical on ourselves. At the same time, like, we take everything so serious because we're so emotionally involved into things. And that's what I mean by us beating up ourselves. But it's actually pushing us to move forward. Let's clarify here the challenge position here. This is really not giving up, putting up through a lot here. Wow, King of Cups, it's you're loyal. You're loyal to this. Let's pull two here. Two of Wands. Yeah, you're really loyal to your plan here. You're really loyal to looking for that ninth cup. You really are putting up with a lot, and you know, my preface here is you're challenging, and maybe some of you might want to give up here. You know what? It's stay loyal to your plan. Stay loyal to your plan, because as long as I know it's going to take a long time, but at the same time, it's going to work out. It's going to take a long time, but the more loyal you are to your plan, I think the more beneficial you'll be, right? So that's some clarifying there. Stay loyal to your plan. Stay loyal to what's in front of you and support what you can. And let's get some clarifying here on something you've been investing in that's actually going to work out for you. You're being guided to. It's going to be a legal contract for some of you here, a new worldly endeavor, maybe even a new offer here, job offer, something you've been investing in. So I feel like maybe it might be a promotion, not necessarily a new offer. You get what I'm saying? Let's see what this is about. Ten of Wands. Wow. Yeah, whatever you're getting is pretty big here. It's a big deal. It's a lot of weight. Pull two here. Wow, King of Swords. Maybe even this is. I feel like it's a promotion of some sort of promotion or some sort of big deal. So whatever it is that's coming your way, could be some sort of legal contract. Like I said, at the same time, I feel like you're being guided to it. The Justice card is here, so you know, keep into contracts involved. You'll kind of know how this resonates with you. Some sort of legal aspect or something a little bit more serious. It is a lot of weight. And the King of Swords, right? That's a very leader-like. Some of you could be stepping up to the plate as a leader here. A lot of air sign here. Some of you really could be using your words in order to speak. Whatever's coming your way is about to come to you. It's going to ask you to start to speak your truth. It's a big deal. It's a lot of weight. 10 is a number of completing here. 10 of Wands. This is also the card associated with the Saturn return. No, I'm sorry. The full moon in Sagittarius is associated with the 10 of Wands and the 10 of Swords, which is really like, did you lose, did you win, or did you learn? And was holding all that weight worth it, right? I think that you're about to reap the rewards of something here, what you don't see coming. It's like, you'll see the results later, you know? Let's get some advice here let's get some advice on your general energy. Hold the connection. Oof. You see, hold the connection. You can beat us up as much as you want. When it comes to yourself, it really is, nothing can bring you down. You are really holding on to the connection with yourself, and really the connection with Source, and connection with where you want to go. You're not letting things that might not happen the way that you don't want it to happen, or expectations that you might have had that don't go the same way. You're still not letting that make you unhappy. Like, you're still being happy, and you're still being joyful and creative and courageous about things, because you're sticking to your vision here. You're holding the connection. Your advice for your challenge position here, which is really be loyal to your plan, is trust your vision. Again, trust your vision, your wisdom here. Trust it. Stay loyal to your literally that's loyal to your plan. Trust your wisdom. Like, you know what needs to be done. And I think for Cancer, it's like you don't want to get advice from anyone else because you want to end up doing it the way you want to. And to be honest, the way you want to do it is the right way to do it anyway. Cancer. And let's see what you don't see coming. This big deal that's coming your way. Have courage. Have courage. Listen, this card speaks a lot about be that pink elephant in the room. And I think that you're going to have an opportunity here to speak your truth with all of this air energy here. Really speak your truth in some sort of way. And this card here is really saying, be that pink elephant in the room. Because however you got here, or whatever it is that's being presented to you, person, place, thing, opportunity, right? You didn't get there by being like everybody else. You got here by being different. So if you need to be that pink elephant in the room and be courageous and be confident and portray yourself authentically, and that very well might be different. The reason why you're getting what you're getting is because of how different you are, not because like everybody else. Right? Excellent. So last note I want to talk about here, if you'd like to book a session with me, a healing session, I like to consider them, they're not just a tarot reading, they are an opportunity for us to sit together, hold space in a circle. Right? I try to keep it very ceremonial and sacred, and we can talk about anything. It doesn't have to be just give me a question and I'll tell you your future. We can talk about everything, like, you know, mental health professional. I've been a lot. I've seen a lot. I've done a lot. Sometimes you just want someone to talk to. You know, I like weird things. I like spirituality. I like talking about books. I like talking about psychedelics. You want to talk about addiction, or you want to talk about trauma. You want to talk about travel. You want to talk about weird things. You want to talk about aliens. You want to talk about music. You want to talk about clothes. You want to just sit there and cry and talk. We could talk about astrology. We could look at your chart. It really is an opportunity to have a healing session. It's not just me pulling cards. It can be much, much more than that. And I want it to be more than that. So link is in the bio. Feel free to book. I would book an hour session if I were you. 30 minutes would just feel rushed. See what you're guided to. So if you want to chat and hang out. My name is Alvin Catalan. I'm present. I'm done speaking now.